Our 2 days in Pskov came to an end, and we are heading to our rural village in Pskov Oblast. There were no direct trains from Pskov to Nevel. Nevel is the nearest city to my village, so we had to go by bus. Thanks God, I bought tickets in advance. They cost us around 1,100 rubles for both, and we were sitting exactly in front of the driver. I was afraid that Ася is going to have car sick, but she had it anyway. Unfortunately, I didn't have a bag with me. It ended very bad, but let's skip this part. Who follows me on Instagram knows what's happening. The road was longer than we expected. It's just 243 kilometers from Pskov to Nevel, and it was supposed to take 3 hours, but it took more than 4 because they were fixing a lot of roads.
Guys, this is shop content. Toilet on one of the stations. And it's written here, dear passengers, if the toilet is dirty or it doesn't work, call us.
21st century, guys. Oh my god.
This is on the station, Klyastitsa. We are in countryside. Guys, look at this bus. This bus, even engine is opened. And this is the transportation between cities.
After Putin's inauguration, a lot of national projects were launched, and one of them called Safe and High Quality Roads. Following this national project, it is planned to modernize 85 of road networks in urban agglomerations and at least half of inter-regional highways. We arrived finally. Look at this city. This is real cities. Nothing has been changed here. I was here last time in 2013. Nothing changed much. Look. Even the names of shops are made in old way. Trains and any kind of transportation from Nevel to my village were cancelled in 2015. So now we can only use cars. That's why my parents went to meet us. Еще не приехали.
Еще доезжаем. Это поселок Новоховат. Приехали в магазин покупать мороженое. Псковская область, Невельский район.
Подожди. Тут написано без масок, перчаток не обслуживается. Oh my god, I remember this shop was working in the Soviet Union way. You know, you could only see products and then ask the seller to pass them to you and buy. And yeah, if the product wasn't in a good quality, you couldn't choose another one. That's, you know, take what's given. I even remember long queues here. Now look at this. It's like a supermarket, and they even finally take cards. At the end of 2018, more than 70% of Pskov Oblast roads looked like this. And even worse. They are just 50 kilometers from here to the town, but it takes a lot of time because you can't speed up here, you see. So this is the sign to my village. We are almost on the border with Belarus. See this road? There is a border behind this turn. Look, here is the gas pipeline that goes from Russia to Poland through Belarus. This village is before ours. They have one kid here, you see, so the government is obliged to provide them with transportation to the nearest school, which is 10 kilometers away. They even put bus stop here for the kid. Amazing. And this place I will always remember because here I was shot in my ear by a small boy while I was riding a motorcycle. And yeah, I still have a bullet in my head. 16 years have passed though.
Вот ворота. Вот осютка есть. Вот это нагрев, а это вот тут надо чуть-чуть себя включать, и ему вот она быстро уйдет вода, и придется, ну.
We arrived in the right time. Special cars came to fix some of the roads here. Look. Our neighbor works in the administration, so she organized it. Otherwise, we would never see them.
А, это эти. А зачем ты ее вытащила? О, ни хрена себе! А, она раскрывается, что ли?
Да!
Ни хрена себе! Вот это да!
Моих денежных позоров!
На, пока я пойду руки. Куда пошла? На.
Ну сейчас, подожди.
Ну, я тебе в тарелку положил.
Вась.
Квартиру.
Тихо ты. А ты в хате была там?
Okay, guys, here is our yard. There used to be animals, cows and sheep, but right now you see we use it as storage for old bikes. So here used to be a cow, here used to be sheep. Right now there are bikes, mine and my mom's. This bike is more than 50 years old. And chicken used to be there. There is separated place for them. I remember how I used to get eggs from here, from chicken. Right now it's also kind of storage for my dad. He's fixing stuff. And here is toilet. Standard Russian toilet. We didn't have this one before. We used to just stand on it and that's it. My dad fixed it all. And here used to be a big garden where my granddad used to grow a lot of stuff. Like here used to be a big long field of potato. I remember I was working in this field even. And right now my dad is, you see, drying mushrooms. And here we used to have a lot of different kind of vegetables and strawberry. But right now we don't live here, so nobody grows anything. But we still have apple trees there. This one is my favorite, but is there any? Yeah, there is. This one is called ranetka. I don't know how it's in English, but it's very sweet. I almost forgot this feeling, you know, when you can just go out and take anything from your garden and eat it. You see this forest? There were no forest before. It's funny. Just a few years and forest came so much close to our house, but because nobody is growing anything there right now. And this one we used for keeping dry grass for cows. That's why it's not so strong. here used to be very big amount of grass, dry grass. Right now you see my dad keeps some timber. And by the way, look at this. These two, I don't know how it's in English, sunduk. It's in Arabic also, sunduk. My great-grandma got it from her family when my great-granddad proposed and he married my great-grandma. Her family prepared two of these with stuff and sent her to a new house. Not to this one, they lived in another one, but this one they built by themselves. They bought the first part, but here, everything here, and the first part they built it by themselves. So firstly they got this part and then they built another one, which is very clear the difference. Right now my dad is fixing, he's trying to paint this part, but the wood that they got from the Soviet Union is obviously worse than the one that was in Tsartime. This one was built in Tsartime and it's clearly very stable construction, but this one became, very bad by time.
Одна в паутину вообще застряла.
Вон они сюда вот.